Hey everyone, welcome to group break number 284. Today we've got another case of the brand new 2021-22 Upper Deck Series 2 hobby. What more can I say about this product? Our first case was pretty good. This one's going to be pretty solid, but the difference between the first case, or the first break and this break, is this one's a double up, so you get two teams per your spot. A team from Group A and a team from Group B that kind of help balance out the break, so you at least get a good team, or at least a top 16 team. And there, again, it's 32 teams now, so we don't have any weird little pairing for the double up. So here we go. 3 times on the names, 3 times on each of the team tiers. Who you line up with is who you get. Our first case was pretty solid. I am not going to spoil it yet. I will talk about it maybe later on, so if you want to figure out what we pulled, you can go through and watch that, but it was really solid. Once, twice, third time. Kim on top. Emil on the bottom. And Group A teams 3 times. So again, Group A teams, kind of how they're grouped is based off of quality and quantity. For the most part, most of the teams in Group A have a really good young gun. Anaheim has McTavish. Calgary is in here because they have, I like Merzicka a little bit, and they're kind of like right on the edge. And Phillips is also like got some potential. Avalanche, you have Newhook, you got Cylinder. Don't need to talk about Detroit. Panthers, you're good. Kings, Habs, Habs, you got the high rolls. So that is the method to the madness there. Here we go, 3 times. Once, twice, third time. And obviously you're looking for Detroit out of this one. And they are on the bottom. Emil, that is you. And then these. Honestly, out of these, the Coyotes are your best value team in quantity. So probably looking for them. Here we go. 3 times. Once, twice, third time. Penguins on top, Blues on the bottom. Blues aren't bad. They got neighbors, so we all had a pretty good little random there. All right, here we go. Here are your teams. Kim, you've got the Habs and Penguins. Ted, you've got the Jets and Senators. Alexander, you've got the Canucks and Leafs. Warren with Columbus and Vegas. That's a pretty good pair. Adam with the Devils and Flyers. Again, Flyers have quantity. Devils have some decent quality and quantity. Bill, you've got the Predators and Hurricanes. Tomasino there. Carl with the Flames and Oilers. Scott, you got the Lightning and Bruins. Ted with the Panthers and Stars. Sergio with the Kings and Chicago. Johnny with the Rangers and Wild. Warren with the Capitals and Islanders. Brent with the Ducks and Coyotes. Robert with the Sharks and Kraken. I really like the Sharks. Riley with the Avs and Sabres. And Emil, you got the Red Wings and you got the Blues. So there are your teams. I will get them into the team viewer shortly here. Hold on, I need to go here, down, drop down, stream. Correct. This is all correct. This was 110 per spot plus tax. So, I think, right? Yeah. Let me think. I think it was it might have been 110 or 109. It was somewhere in that range. Around there. Carl, on the Flames, the Flames young guns you're holding onto too. Just emphasis on that part. Adam Merzicka is a really, has second line. He's not the biggest name, but plays. I really like his game. I've always liked his game from his draft year to now. I mean, he put up 10 points in 30 NHL games this year as a 23-year-old, which is fine. Point per game player in the AHL over the past few years, over the past couple years, like, which is really good for his age. Probably will be like a middle six guy, but could get into the top six. And if they run into salary cap issues, which they might, good bet there. And then Matthew Phillips. Matthew Phillips, if he was like 2 inches taller, would be an NHLer. Without a doubt. He is, again, point per game player at the AHL level. Really, really talented, really skilled. It's just he's short. That's literally the biggest knock on him. But really like his game. I hope he gets an NHL shot. So, alright. I just gotta go close my window because it's starting to rain out here. So, I don't want any rain coming in. 1 second. I mean, he's shorter than Patan, but like kind of similar line to like Patan, Bunting, players like that, where they're just like, if they get the right opportunity and the right development, they could legitimately be NHL like everydayers, like top 6 players, maybe not stars, but very, very good players. So, all right, let's get into this. Again, go over. Case is empty. Or empty. Case is obviously unopened. Printed in Italy. Italia. Here we go. This is like the easiest way to do it. A little bit harder this year with how the box is set up, but all right. Case is empty. All 12 are here. Sick. There we go. I just need that to put all the boxes back in. Here we go. Ben, I will link you to that. But it'll also be up on YouTube probably tomorrow morning at this point, just because the video is going to take a little bit longer to upload because it is an hour and a half. But if you go twitch.tv/epic/videos, should be this. Let me link you to that. There you go. All right, let's get started. 67254. We are going to try and crush this break pretty quickly. The printing company is Cartmondi. I mean, like, that would make sense because the quality of printing is like significantly higher. And like you have to have high quality for playing cards. But it's definitely new printers and packaging and stuff. It is miles better. Let's see the box number again. Here we go, box 1. I mean, like, hey, our first case, so it's been long enough if you haven't watched it that I can do some maybe mini spoilers, but like, it was good. We had a really good French. We hit We hit an exclusives young gun, which is really tough to hit. They're 1 in 5 cases are about, so. It was a good case, very good case. I was very happy with it. Alright, let me just pull. So. Gotta do something quickly here. There we go. Come on. Nope. There we go. Here we go. Alright. It is 11 minutes in. Let's get started. Ferrets for the Predators. We're going to go through this pretty quickly. It's fairly straightforward. Lee for the Islanders on terms of like how stuff is done. Stutzla for the Senators on the canvas. It's very consistent. Zuccarello for the Wild. Mercer for the Predators. Good young gun. Parisi for the Islanders on the retro. McTavish for the Ducks on the honor roll. French variation of Oshie for the Capitals. New Hook for the Predators. And a Besser Street variation for the Canucks. Good New Hook, good variation. Cider for the Red Wings, good OPG rookie. Ylönen for the Habs. Kierstead for the Panthers on the retro, just a regular retro. But yeah, these are like the quality of cards, the finish, like it's better. And that makes sense if it's like a printing card company. Because the quality is definitely like much higher and they probably would need more lead time anyways. The black canvases are about the same rarity as like a clear cut young gun. So it's up to you. I really like the look of them. I don't know how their value will do long term, but I like them. So I haven't chased any, but I've thought about it type of thing. Alright, here we go. Second half of box 1. Tomasino for the Predators. Parisi for the Islanders. Speaking of canvas black, Norris for the Senators. Groove for the Ducks on the blue. Renta for the Avs on the portraits. Ylönen for the Habs on the Young Guns. Jeannot for the Predators on the rookie portraits. Tristan Jarry for the Penguins on the canvas. Quinn Hughes for the Canucks on the Dazzlers. Richards for the Rangers on the Young Guns. Craig Smith for the Bruins on the canvas. Yajovic for the Sharks. Yeah, I mean, the Zegers canvas will be really expensive too, right? So. And like, the thing with the Zegers canvas is that like, yes, it could go up in value, but like, it's also a risk because we don't know what they're gonna do long term. So. Box number 633909. Ooh, that was a good box wiggle. I haven't had one of those in a while. Here we go. I hope we get I hope we get a good, like, a good clear cut this case. We've had a good French. I mean, I take kind of exclusives, but. Oh yeah, any rookie could. I mean, any rookie could also shoot up, right? Like they could just catapult into the stratosphere if they turn out well. I mean, not any rookie, but Tomasino for the Predators. Grew for the Ducks. Kupari for the Kings on the canvas. Toffoli for the Habs. Richards for the Rangers. Podkolzin for the Canucks. Chinnikov for Columbus. French variation of Muzzin for the Leafs. Ylönen for the Habs on the red. Bernard Docker for the Senators on the Young Guns. Seth Jones for Chicago. Kachuk for the Lightning. Yandel for the Flyers. I checked the backs on the retros because they've always done flank backs, and they're super, super rare. It's only in hobby. I guess, I mean, technically it could happen, it might happen in retail, but I'm pretty sure it's hobby exclusive. They're Easter eggs, so they're super rare. You get one in like every 10 cases type of thing, but it's one of my personal favorite cards, so. I guess I should technically check the back of all the reds too, because the reds could have one of ones. Now that I think about it, if it's like the base OPG product, yeah, they're not as highly valued as what they should be, if I'm being completely honest, but they're just extra value. Gadjevich for the Sharks. Crew for the Ducks. McAvoy for the Bruins. Landeskog for the Avs. Dahlin for the Sharks. Eklund for the Sharks. There we go. McCarr for the Avs. McTavish for the Ducks. Phillips for the Flames. Romberg for Vegas. Merzicka for the Flames. Wrong pile. I caught that one. Yeah, blank backs are definitely, they're not super popular, but I really love them. Looking in for the halves, man, those clear cuts they're just on a different level. They're so, they're just so much higher in quality. That is the sound of the box full of boxes sliding. There we go. That's better. Alright, here we go. But yeah, this is wild. 49298. Like, just how much better the print quality is on the cards is just, I love it. Yeah, that's really all I can say is that it's just so much better. Like, the dazzlers are extremely, the canvases are the one area where they're rougher, but everywhere else is better. Canvas, it just looks like they need to up their print quality or their image quality almost. Yeah, more cards graded at 10, but that's not bad. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just, it's gonna shift from 10 to needing that BGS pristine for that extra bump. Bernard Docker for the Senators. Line A for the Blue Jackets. Ranta for the Avs. Bobrovsky for the Panthers. Gadjevich for the Sharks. Passenchuk for the Sharks. Barzal for the Islanders. French variation of Hints for the Stores. Gadjevich on the red for the Sharks and Eklund for the Sharks. This is just Shark City here. Raymond for the Red Wings. That probably goes up there. Hauser for the Sabres. Lundell on the retro for the Panthers. Yeah. Could you imagine if that was the case? Race to be the first PSA 1. It's the only PSA 1 that got graded. Worth the most. I wonder if I can, break this, the entire case sub 120. Wonder if I can do that. Especially when the packs open up this easily. And the cards aren't sticking. It's the perfect conditions, and it's very consistent, so you know what you're looking for. Obviously, I'm going to make sure I'm doing it in a controlled speed. That way the cards aren't, falling or getting damaged. It's just straight north-south. Here we go. Elanin for the Habs. Rosovich for the Blue Jackets. Trocheck for the Canes. Vasilevsky for the Lightning on the canvas. Young Gun Checklist for the Red Wings. Chinnikov for the Blue Jackets. Lundqvist for the Rangers. Lapierre for the Capitals. Novak for the Predators. Phillips for the Flames. Oh, there we go. Canvas black of Drysdale for the Ducks. Drysdale for the Ducks on the canvas black. Yeah, the texture is more similar to MVP, which I like. That's stand worthy. Reinhardt for the Panthers on the blue. This is box number 2260. It's not going to show up. I don't know how are you trying to show it. I mean, that's pretty fair. There we go. Here we go. Grew for the Ducks. Takchev for the Kings. Chinnikov for Columbus. Giordano for Seattle. York for the Flyers. Slavin for the Hurricanes. Nedeljkovic for the Red Wings. It's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Prosvedov for the Yotes. Shushko for the Flyers. Decision for the Vegas Golden Knights. Here's our first rookie materials. Samuelson for the Sabres. Prosvetov for the Yotes on the blue. Here we go. Phillips for the Flames. Kopitar for the Kings. Ooh, retired canvas. Pierre Turgeon for the Sabres. Yeah, it just looks like it had like a little bit of problem printing. Kind of gives it more of a canvassy look though, so. Fowler for the Ducks. Dorofeev for the Vegas Golden Knights. Prosvetov for the Yotes. Nurse for the Oilers. Lecision French Young Guns for Vegas. Vegas first French Young Gun. Jake Neighbors on the fluorescents. Like a good Jake Neighbors. State Farm is there. Cylinder on the Young Guns. That's a good little pack. Shushko for the Flyers. Walcott for the Lightning. And Darling for the Sharks. Sharks roaring to a good start here. Box 5. Box number is 3519639. Here we go. Prosvetov on the Young Guns for the Yotes. Kind of confused me because it was backwards. Filino for the Red Wings. Uh-oh. Caulfield on the Young Gun canvas for the Habs. That's a really cool photo, too. Where's the stand? There we go. I have one. I just posted my email and can work out a deal for that. I pulled my Drysdale today, so not the black one, just the regular canvas. Norris for the Senders. Gertson, a little bit of a soft edge on that one for the Devils. Darling for the Sharks. Yossi for the Predators. Ovechkin on the French variation for the Capital. That might be worth up there. Perfetti for the Jets. And Chinikov for Columbus to 250 on the honor roll. Cylinder for Columbus. Suter for Dallas. Ooh, this feels thick. It is not. It's just feels thick. That looks maybe like it's their passage. Or it's a clear cut of some kind at the very least. So. Here we go, second half. Radish on the retro. Vejmelka for the Yotes. Zach Jones for the Rangers on the portraits. Horvat for the Canucks on the canvas. Hintz for the Stars on the Dazzlers. Kachuk for the Lightning, so we should have a Radish coming up. Sagan for the Stars on the canvas. 2 in, 1, 2. Ranta for the Avs. Podkolzin for the Canucks on the rookie portraits. There's a Radish. Kelly for the Senators. Provorov for the Flyers on the clear cut. And Radish on the blue for the Lightning. Get the French right. Was that the French Young Gun box, maybe? Maybe. Unless I'm missing it. I could be missing it, but I don't think so. It's cutting into the break time. I don't think I missed it. I can't check whispers, so the absolute best way is email. I can't check whispers on here. I just of how I stream and what program I stream through, I just can't check them. Unfortunately, so. None of this is French. We really didn't hit one, eh? Is it one of these? Oh, we hit the Ovechkin, duh. It's just in the wrong pile, well, the right pile, but. Alright, here we go. Halfway point. And if you want to, you don't have to either. 394 on the box numbers. I guess I should have made that clear. Like we can work out. Like I've got one. So yeah. Don't feel forced to. Okay, I will... Okay, I got it. I got it from you. I will, I'll work it out, but, like, I think I probably would take that 35, like, just even, like, shipping and stuff, so, 16 for the Bruins, Ference for Nashville, like, if you're willing to pay that much, then, like, yeah, I would wait if I were you, but for Colorado. But, yeah. Because it's gonna go down, tax trap for the Kings. But Byfield on the rookie materials. But I also have the 35. Oh, the 35 is for the black. Oh yeah, no, they're gonna reject that most of the time, I would say. Because the blacks are like 3-4 times higher, I would say, historically. So Yandel for the Flyers at least. But yeah. No, that's fine. Mercer for the Devils. Yeah, we probably will hold off then on the exchange there. But Merzicka for the Flames. Kuznetsov for the Capitals. Podkolzin on the Dazzlers for the Canucks. Elin for the Habs. Landeskog for the Avs. Did I hit a French? I think I hit the French, right? I lost track there for half a second. Yeah, I'll double check. Like, let me get through the breaks, and then I'll make sure. Like, I'll make sure it's fair. I'll essentially what I'll do is I'll meet between like pretty much take off like half of the fees for eBay and stuff, and then go from there. Maybe even all of these actually, because it's like I'll just figure out what the card sells for, like what it sold for on eBay, and then take that off, and then that'd essentially be what I'd sell it at. Yeah, I got your email, so I can hit you up and. I don't know what it's gonna sell for, but the black cam is like honestly, it'll probably end up being like $100 card. I don't know. It's tough though. It's tough with them. Like it could also drop a lot. So Darlene for the Sharks. Zibanejad for the Rangers, because I think they're about 2.5 times or so. Fox for the Rangers. On the high end, and then like even higher gap on the low end. Everly for the Kraken. There we go. So Young Guns of Shushko for the Flyers. Tomasino on the retro for the Predators. Raymond for the Red Wings. French variation of Pareko for the Blues. Ference for the Predators, and Hoffman, number to 250 on the future, or the MVP watch. Sorry, not the future watch. That's in a couple weeks, hopefully. Yeah, I mean that's the big thing, right? Is that like it's one of those ones that like I don't mind holding on to it, obviously, because I think he's a good player. Student each for the Devils, but like at the end of the day, like. There's other cards that I want from this set. Perfetti for the Jets. Vejmelka for the Yotes. So, it's one of those just like, there's other cards that I want from the set. And, yeah. I might have some Terry stuff kicking around too, so. I used to, at least. I don't know if I do anymore. Like, that's one of the things with the Red Wings Young Guns is that like they haven't made the playoffs yet. By the way, this is 38501 on the box numbers. Like, if they do have any playoff success, which is a pretty solid bet, they'll shoot up in value, right? So, all right, we're halfway through. We had about 15-20 minutes of break time in between. We don't have to like do any little like pausing. We should be able to finish before the hour 20 mark. Oh, also I should downsize this for a minute. Yeah. Yeah, and like they're in the playoffs, but it's like contributors in the playoffs, right? Like, I mean, Colton scored the cup winning. I'm shocked Colton's not higher. Newhook I get because he's kind of lower down, but also I think he is getting a bit of a playoff bump. So. No Cider or Raymond base yet. There's a Raymond Okichi rookie. It's actually been quiet in the main Young Guns. Hauser. Neighbors. And speak of the Raymond. Everybody loves them. Darling for the Sharks on the canvas. Rookie materials. Clinic for Chicago. Not who you want to see. Raymond on the retro. Lundqvist for the Rangers. Again, I really like his game. Allison for the Flyers. The Brinkat for Chicago. Dazzlers of Heiskanen for Dallas. And Patterson for the Stars. Raymond high gloss would be insane. Literally any high gloss would be insane. Because, like, if you do the math on the high gloss, it is 10 times rarer than an exclusives. Like, there's 250 exclusives per a single high gloss. So, you essentially have to open up 251 cases, I would say. If it's one per, like if the exclusives stay at one per case, which it might not be. It might be a little bit more common than that, but, you know, they're rare. As for every 200, or not for every 250, for every, it might be 25, right? Yeah. I don't know. I'd have to do the math again, and I don't want to do the math right now. Novak. Taylor Hall for the Bruins. Panarin for the Rangers. Neighbors for the Blues. Chinnikov for the Rangers. Fleury for Chicago on the retro. Backstrom for the Capitals. Kessel on the French. Willman for the Flyers. Matthews on the Pink Dazzlers for the Leafs. Beal for the Sharks. Giordano for the Kraken. Akin for the Bruins. 470156 on the box numbers. Did I get through that enough? I did. I think it'd be high glosses would be one in, so it'd be for every 10 exclusives you get one high gloss, right? Yeah, that'd be what the math would work out to. So if it's, so it should be one in every 10 cases essentially. Every 11th case is a high gloss, something like that. Really tough to pull. Man, we are cruising. It is amazing how much quicker these breaks are, that the packs open properly and that the cards aren't sticking. Like, it is just amazing. The fact that there's a chance that I am done before 7:30 is mind-boggling. But I love this. It's so much fun. Like, just having fun, opening up packs and talking to everyone about hockey. It's really enjoyable. So, Jack Hughes for the Devils. Radish for the Lightning. Studnich for the Devils. Mayo for the Coyotes. Might have a standard chapter actually. Prosvitov for the Yotes. Mark Stone on the Program of Excellence for Vegas. Yeah. I mean, they're insanely rare, right? Like, that's the point of them, though. So, I find it weird that there's Brandon Sutter base cards when he didn't play a single game. Seth Jones for Chicago. Ranta for the Predators. I don't know why I'm saving top loading this one, but for the Avalanche. I'm losing it. Two Obey Kubels. There's no difference between the two. It's just two Obey Kubels back to back. Huh. That's weird. Lundqvist for the Rangers. Valeno for the Red Wings. Carlson for the Sharks. McTavish for the Ducks. All right. This is box 8, right? Yeah. So we still have our clear-cut Young Gun. We still have, I think we have one French Young Gun left, right? Yeah, we still have one French Young Gun left. Oh, man, Paul, congrats. That's one of those ones that, like, if he pans out to be a middle six forward, which he should, in theory, like, but yeah, Hoffman for the Blue Jackets. He's honestly, like, he probably will be a middle six forward. Pinto for the Senators if he gets it together, but Pearson for the Kings. My case was not that good. Neighbors for the Blues, but it was still solid. I mean, I got the Cider Pink Dazzlers, so Lapierre for the Capitals, which I need to sell sooner rather than later. Phillips for the Flames, but Neighbors for the Blues. Like, nothing really special for my inserts. It's honestly, a high gloss Young Gun is probably 1 in 50 cases at this point. Petrangelo for, or it'll be close. Like, it'll be like probably 40 to 50. Petrangelo for Vegas. Uh-oh, this could be big. Mercer, oh, I missed the Denisenko there on the Young Guns. Mercer to 50 on the neon green. Essentially, it's 1 exclusives per case right now. I haven't seen a case that has had more than 1 exclusives. So, like, just doing the math based off of that, it's gonna be tough. Yandel for the Flyers? Yeah, it could be. I mean, hey, maybe he'll come to the Canucks for Miller or something like that. Darlene for the Sharks? I doubt it. But Benoit for the Ducks? Actually, that Mercer's kind of cool. Yeah, my clear-cut Young Gun was Jacob Pedersen for the Stars. My French were Radish and Phillips. I mean, like, I like Phillips, don't get me wrong, but it's just like, and even like my program of excellences were like Jonah Gadjevich and Ty Smith. I hit a Forsberg canvas black, but I didn't hit a Young Gun canvas black. So it's like, well, you know, I had a night canvas, which I'm happy with. 171818 on the box numbers. Wait, the case you had 2 more exclusives base? That is wild. I have seen that's like an old school case then. I've opened up 1 or 2 now. I've seen another 3, and it was 1 per. And I've heard from another friend that had 1 per his case. So, like, that's wild. I mean, hey, if they have hot cases like that, that's cool. Legitimately, my big hit is a Mo Cider canvas, or not canvas, but like Pink Dazzlers. I think I hit 1 of his Young Guns, and then like, or the Forsberg canvas black. I hit 1 Cider Young Gun, 2 Raymonds, 2 Byfields. Like, I did okay on the Young Guns, but like, all of my rare hits were just bad players. Like, I hit an OPG rookie black of Studenic for the Devils, and then like a Darnell Nurse honor roll rainbow, so Allard for the Predators. It was literally like, I'm glad it was my case and not a break case. Denisenko for the Panthers. So, Cylinder. Oh, nice. That's wicked. Cylinder on the Young Gun canvas. That's a good one. But yeah, it was a weak case. Hedman for the Lightning. It's honestly like on par with the other person that got an Ekblad exclusives. Tomasino for the Predators. That I know. Podkolzin for the Canucks. I might get another one. I'm not sure. I'm torn. If I get another one, I'll probably sit on it though. Kucherov for the Lightning. So. Pesenchuk for the Sharks. Cylinder for Columbus. There's a Cider for the Red Wings. Man, this cider box is insane. Podkolzin and cider is a pretty good combo. Kierstead for the Panthers. Rookie materials. Tice Thompson for the Devils. You go there. Did you hit any of the retro rookie threads? They're kind of like the 05-06 jersey cards. Because I guess technically that could be a big hit for my case, but like, is Kyle Connor. So again, like, potential for it to be massive, just ended up being, I think, one of the like worst players possible to get. Because I forget who's on that checklist. I guess I had a Byfield rookie materials. That's not bad either. Like it was fine. Like it's one of those cases like I think it was a bad case, but I'm still happy with it because like it's fine. Yeah. Yeah, the rookie threads retro. I don't know what. Oh, it's retail. Okay, that makes sense. But yeah, like so far on that checklist, it's like Laff, Besser, Kachuk, Makar, McDavid, Barzell, Lewinsky. So it's like Kyle Connor is like probably on that lower end. Whatever, it is what it is. I had a screaming deal on a Laff clear cut today. I'm happy. Murray for the Sabres. Colin for the Canucks. Backstrom for the Capitals. Natchez for the Hurricanes. Gertson for the Devils. I will say I got a base variation of Kucherov, and it's the exact same photo as last year's. Neighbors for the Blues, which is kind of unfortunate. Lashinsky for the Flyers. Alex, you finally got your pods. Yeah. Tomasino for the Predators. Tanev for the Kraken. Oh, we have our exclusives. Weatherby for the Sharks. And Joseph for the Lightning. So let's see. If we hit a high gloss, we'll have another exclusives, right? That's the tell. Hopefully. Reinhardt for the Panthers. Rue for the Ducks. Yeah, Paul, I think I know what your eBay is. I'm going to send you a message on there after the breaks with some stuff. Yeah, congrats on the pull. Like, that's getting a high gloss is insane. One day I will pull one for myself. One day. 73306. I've pulled a base high gloss before. I haven't pulled a young one. But that's back when base high glosses were also a little bit more common, like when they were actually kind of 1 in 5. Alright. Who haven't we really pulled yet? We pulled a Cider, we pulled a Raymond, we haven't pulled a Byfield yet. I don't think. We haven't pulled our clear cut, and we still have one more French Young Gun left. I believe. Connect for Chicago. Hedman for the Lightning. Taylor Hall on the Dazzlers for the Bruins. There's the Byfield on demand. Fleury. Lashinsky. Newhook. High gloss on demand. I mean, I wish. Lashizen for Vegas. I will say our best high gloss pull was at the sports card show in November. York on a Young Gun canvas for the Flyers. So that was pretty cool. Ooh, nice. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen on the Young Gun canvas black. Nice one there. Two good canvas blacks. Cole, you'll take a backseat. You're the better card value-wise, but that might change over time. In UPL, we trust. Thornton on the blue for the Panthers. So we should still have a clear cut Young Gun and a friend. And no, we had a Turgeon retired canvas, right? Yeah. I think, yeah. So we should still just have those two left. Everything else we've technically hit. Oh, and a fluorescence, but we've got that here. Grew for the Ducks. Landeskog for the Avs. Heiskanen for the Stars. Blomqvist for the Rangers. Prosvetov for the Yotes. Hauser for the Sabres. Price for the Habs. French variation of Velarde for the Kings. Newhook on the fluorescence for the Avs. Good fluorescence. And Lundell for the Panthers. That's a good pack. Holy cow. There's going to be one of those that's going to be like a numbered fluorescence and then a good Young Gun on top of that. And it's going to be like insane. Phillips for the Flames. Drager for the Kraken. Lundqvist on the retro for the Rangers. And Unique for the Oats. I don't mind Unique. He seems like a good player, so. Oh, as I knock over Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen. Here we go. Second to last box here. So we're actually gonna. Oh, we still have our passages. Right. 25336. So we should have a clear cut and a passages left. So we should know what our 2 special hits are, I guess. Right? Yeah. And a French. One of these boxes could be insane in theory. Benoit for the Ducks on the retro. Thoroughfare for the Golden Knights. Radish for the Lightning. Petrie for the Habs. Fox for the Rangers on the Dazzlers. Podkolzin on the Blue Rookie for the Canucks. Sillinger for the Blue Jackets. Robertson for the Stars on the canvas. Harbin for Chicago. Dalian for the Sharks. Takchev for the Kings. Dano for the Kings. I think that's our passages. Reminder with passages, it gets randomed off for as many times as that team name appears on the thing. So for Panarin, it'd be Chicago once, Columbus once, Rangers twice. Kachuk for the Lightning, which means we'll have a Radish coming up. Leonard for Vegas. Carlson for the Capitals. Fiala for the Wild. Radish for the Lightning. Suter on the retro for Dallas. Heiskanen for the Stars. Anderson Dolan for the Kings on the French. Well, a little bit of deja vu here. Does anyone recognize this one? So this will be random between the Islanders and Leafs. I believe both are tier 2 teams as well. So, Phillips for the Flames. Lapierre for the Capitals. Mercer for the Devils. McLeod for the Devils on the clear cut. It is a 22 card checklist, so the odds of repeating like that are slim, but not 0. All right, here we go. This is falling down. Final box. Haven't had a clear cut young gun yet, so we should have that in this box. Should have that in this box, and honestly should have a French young gun. Unless the canvas blacks override it. But 620601 on the box number. Here we go, final box. Been a quieter case than our first case. But I mean, we've got 2 good black canvases, though. Got a card out of 50. But our first case, in fairness, was really good. Keith for the Oilers. Denisenko for the Panthers. Merzicka for the Yotes. Eklund for the Sharks. Oh, baby. Let's go. Mason McTavish on the clear-cut Young Gun. That's a really, really, really good one. I wanted a good clear-cut Young Gun. We got a good clear-cut Young Gun. Who had the Ducks? Brent. There you go. Honestly, we'll take off the Drysdale. Hit of the break. Merzicka on the blue. Rundberg for the Vegas Golden Knights. Kachuk for the Lightning. Ty Smith on the Program of Excellence canvas. Cider on the regular Dazzlers. That's honestly like they've sold for like $35 today. So that's honestly like a big pull. Perfetti on the Young Guns. Bailey for the Islanders on the canvas. Alright, last half. Should in theory be a French Young Gun. In theory. But oh yeah. Yeah, this should be a, like, again, given how this case is, like, gone, this should be a big box, though. So it's, oh my gosh. Hang on, let's just put that back down there. There we go. Lockwood for the Canucks. Wait. Lockwood sometimes with cider, too. Unique for the Yotes. Crosby for the Penguins. I mean, hey, good canvas. This is the best box we have opened, and it might always be the best box we have opened. Aho for the Hurricanes. Neighbors for the Blues. Veal for the Sharks. Like, is there single cards that can beat both of these? Sure, but together, Gustafson for the Senators. All right, Sergio. French Young Guns of Quentin Byfield. Oh my goodness. Well, not only did we hit a good clear cut, we had a good French in the same box. Legitimately like one of the best boxes. Crazy stuff. Congrats. Steen for the Bruins. Nuge on the Dazzlers. You can't get better. Lundell for the Panthers. Chinnikov for the Blue Jackets. And Akin for the Bruins. So we got one random to do here. What a way to end the break. McTavish clear cut. Byfield French. I mean, those are just huge cards. On their own, like, both have, like, case hit potential. It goes to the McTavish, but, like, if you got, like, if I got either one of those in my case instead of what I got, I'd be thrilled. Grumble. No, in all seriousness, super happy. I love when people get good cards from the break, so, honestly, like, one of my favorite things about breaking is when people get good stuff. All right, random 3 times in recap. Here we go. Team on top gets it. This is for the passage. Once, twice, third time. Islanders took revenge. So there we go. Islanders for Warren. There we go. All right, recap time. In terms of base Young Guns, it was okay. 1 Cylinder, 1 Lundell, 1 Byfield, 1 Sider, 1 Podkolzin. Cylinder Canvas, which is nice. McTavish base. I don't know why I top-loaded the Ranta. Raymond. New Hook. 2nd Cylinder. 2nd New Hook. So we kind of didn't double dip on the major Young Guns, but still solid. Other cool hits include Ty Smith on the Program of Excellence. Passage of Tavares. That's a top hit. That's a top hit. That's a top hit. I mean, just any order here, really. Chinnikov for the Blue Jackets on the Rainbow honor roll to 250. Jake Neighbors on the Fluorescence for the Blues. One of our French Young Guns was Leschizzen for Vegas. Retired Stars Canvas, Turgeon for the Sabres. Besser Street variation. I feel like that's very similar to last year's, if I'm being completely honest. I actually kind of want to check this. Besser variation. Okay, no, it's not the same. It's different, but cool. Sider on the Dazzlers, like, honestly, big card. New Hook on the Fluorescence, nice card. Exclusives of Joseph for the Lightning. Stone on the Program of Excellence. Hoffman on the MVP watch, obviously not the best player, but Byfield rookie materials. And then, I guess, top 6 of the break, we'll go with Caulfield on the Young Gun Canvas. Drysdale on the Young Gun Canvas Black. 4th best hit, Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen. Canvas Black. Actually, it's probably him and Drysdale you could reverse, but Mercer on the Neon Green. OPG Retro. 250. 2nd best hit from the same box as the best hit. Byfield on the French Young Guns. And, I mean, hit of the break, gotta go with the McTavish clear cut. This is a big card, so honestly, probably one that you might even want to hold on to. So, anyways, everyone, thank you for tuning in for the breaks tonight. Yeah, it was a red suit last year. I'm pretty sure it's your eBay listing that just popped up, so. But, yeah. Thank you so much for tuning in today. We've got one more case tomorrow, and then there's a Series 1 triple up and a Series 2 case from last year still with spots left. So, the Stones of Black, is it? It is, too. Yeah, good call. Good show. I missed that, actually. So, I mean, just both of our cases today were pretty crazy. So, like, yeah. Thank you, everyone. Again, crazy cases. Hopefully tomorrow's is just as good. Hopefully I took the worst case out of the bunch for you. So, yeah, take care, and I will see you tomorrow.